Hello, my name is Martin Orlando. Welcome to my hobby YouTube channel. Today I have part 5 of the CD soundtracks, movie soundtracks. And this is the last part. We got Spider-Man, music and inspired by. This was from the first Spider-Man movie, I believe. Let's see. Yep. This one has like a hologram type of look to it. There is this thing right here. Kind of gives it a 3D look. And also a comic book inside. And the music. Okay, and some of the big hits off of this one. The big one was Chad Kroeger of Nickelback, featuring Josie Scott, and that was Hero. Let's see, Sum 41 had What We're All About. Black Lab, Learn to Crawl. Alien Ant Farm, Bug Bites. Default had Blind, that was another big hit. The Strokes, When It Started. The Hives, Hate to Say I Told You So. And Aerosmith did the theme from Spider-Man. And that had Tobey Maguire, Willem Dafoe, Kristen Dunst, and James Franco. Some of the main actors in that one. Okay, up next is a two-parter. It's Studio 54, and this had Mike Myers, Ryan Phillippe, Selma Hayek, and Celia Ward. The four main actors in this one. Brought us back to the disco time, Studio 54. And there's a couple of pictures on this one. This is hard to get out. Mike Myers was the club owner. Hired on dance acts for the movie. And they're all disco songs from back in the past. I won't go through all of them. And here's the second one. Pictures were so small I gotta go up and that's Studio 54. Next is Tarzan, Walt Disney's Tarzan. Phil Collins did the soundtrack for this. There he is. Two Worlds, You'll Be in My Heart were the two big ones on this one. And it's Tarzan. There's a big poster of Tarzan there, sketching. Next one is That Thing You Do, the original motion picture soundtrack. Tom Hanks. The Wonders is the name of the group. Kind of like the Beatles. This one had Liv Tyler, Ethan Embry, That Thing You Do was the big hit on this one. Playtone Records. Tom Everett Scott, Liv Tyler, Jonathan Scratch, Steve Zahn, Ethan Embry, and Tom Hanks. And that's That Thing You Do. There's Something About Mary, Cameron Diaz. Let's see. Big songs on this one. The Dogs and the whole cast. There was a couple oldies on here. Nothing really new. There were a lot of oldie songs. Came back again. So Cameron Diaz, Ben Stiller, Matt Dillon, Jonathan Richman, this was a funny movie. Okay, next we have Walk the Line. This was Johnny Cash's and June Cash Carter. Their life story. All Johnny Cash's hit songs, along with June Carter Cash. Joaquin Phoenix, Reese Witherspoon, two main actor and actress. This one had a thing that fell right out. Reese Witherspoon was June Carter Cash. And there's Joaquin Phoenix as Johnny Cash. This was the hype sticker that was in front of the, very blurry there. Okay, next we have Wayne's World. Music from the motion pictures. Bohemian Rhapsody. Once again, a lot of older songs. Dreamweaver. Time Machine. Foxy Lady. Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, We're Not Worthy, Alice Cooper, play on Laverne and Shirley there. That's Wayne's World. And then The Wedding Singer. Adam Sandler. A lot of older songs again. Drew Barrymore. Even that lady that did Rapper's Delight. Again, older lady. And that's The Wedding Singer. And we got Wild Wild West. Will Smith. Kevin Kline. The lead song, Wild Wild West, Will Smith. Bailamos by Enrique Iglesias. Those were the two big ones on here. Salma Hayek. All the pictures on this side. And that's Wild Wild West. And we have Xanadu, Olivia Newton-John and the Electric Light Orchestra. This was a Australian import, straight from Australia. Magic, Suddenly, Xanadu, All Over the World, I'm Alive. Not many pictures on this one. John Farrar did the songs for Olivia Newton-John, and Jeff Lynne wrote the songs for Electric Light Orchestra. All right, and that's Xanadu. And that's not the original. That was a just an import of the music. All right, my last one here is The X-Files, the movie, Fight the Future. And we have a lot of the older songs again, once again, were brought back. The Dust Brothers did the X-Files theme. X had Crystal Ship. Sarah McLachlan, Black. The Cure, More Than This. Bjork had Hunter. Togonik had Flower Man. Filter had One. That was a song done by Three Dog Night back in the day. And we have Foo Fighters, Walking After You. I think that was the biggest hit on here. Couple other ones. And this was X-Files. TV series, but this was the first movie. And this one opens up like an X. Let's see what the other side looks like. Not much. There's a couple of X's. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.